following interview was conducted with Dr. Zhang for the HIA Oral History Project. It took place on November 7th, 2013 at B008B. The interviewer is Leanne Sager. The sound and video is recorded by Yan Shi. Hi, Dr. Zhang.
Hi.
What was your path to the Academy?
I actually I was doing my doctoral program, writing my dissertation, and then I heard that the Academy was recruiting people to teach here, and then so I just sent in my vita and then tried to see if I could, get this job.
You just sent it in, and how did the interview process go?
Oh yeah, the interview was in the Cooper Science Building, in a large room. There was no school. I mean, because it was the initial stage, just a room with several desks and a lot of boxes in that room. Then the interview had some question session. And then also I was asked to do a teaching demo with other birth students.
And how did you become interested in the Academy?
Well, at that time, because my background was teaching English as a foreign language, TESOL. And then my doctoral degree is applied linguistics. So for me, I'm really interested in how to apply linguistic theory in teaching foreign language effectively. So I was thinking, this would be really a good fit with my background. Since I'm a native speaker of Chinese, I could, actually teach students authentic Chinese. And I can also use my linguistic background my job.
Which aspects of your work at the Academy have the greatest meaning for you?
Well, I think first of all, I enjoy teaching students here. I think the best part of the Academy is our student body, and we have such a special group of students here that makes your teaching as a rewarding experience.
What do you wish you had known about the Academy before you began your work here?
Oh, that's a good question. I think when I applied for this job, I heard this is for gifted talented, but I didn't have any training or any information about how to teach gifted talented students. So I was thinking if there was a brief training, or even if they provided some readings for us, how to be a good teacher for that special group of students.
What's the difference between teaching a regular classroom and teaching gifted and talented?
Oh, that was a big difference, because if students' body is just students who were not motivated and just trying to get by getting a B or C, or even don't care what kind of grades they are getting, then you would not feel like you have accomplished something being a teacher. As a teacher, you need to really make sure students learn something. You pass on your knowledge to students. If you cannot do that at such kind of school, then I don't think anybody would feel that it's a kind of rewarding experience. So, but teaching gifted, talented students, our academy students, they are first of all motivated, and also they have very high goals set up for them. So they are willing to study hard, and they make teacher work hard too. So.
Okay. How does the social dynamic of the Academy workplace compare to that of your previous workplace?
Okay. Well, before I came to the United States, I was teaching English at the university. And then I came here for my master's degree and doctorate degree. So actually, academy is my only working experience in this country. So in comparing the working experience here and back in China, there was a lot of differences. And one of them is that you don't have to worry about politics that much here. But back in China, you really have to be very careful to watch what you are going to say, who you are going to be with, and all kinds of things. You need to be very careful. So here I feel very relaxed. At least I don't have to worry about um, that kind of issues. I have to constantly remind myself, be careful not to say too much.
What do you mean? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, well, in China, it's a communist country. In theory, you're supposed to have freedom of speech, but not really. So you cannot express your opinion freely. For example, if you disagree with certain kind of school policy, you cannot say it openly. You just have to. You cannot even say it with colleagues, because some colleagues may report you. So whatever you think or you have opinion on, you just have to keep it to yourself. Okay. So here, at least, if I disagree with certain things, even though I won't get anywhere, at least I can voice my concern. I can voice my opinion.
How do you think having worked at the academy will affect your future?
I think working at the academy, I have been here for, this is my 23rd year, and it's my first job and maybe also the last job because I may retire from here as well. So having worked here for so many years really helped me tremendously because first of all, I learned so much about the school, American school system, and also the school curriculum, and then also learn how to teach this kind of special group of students, how to help them succeed. And it's always pleasure to see them coming back, visitors, and to see how successful they become. And I think in the future, I have already done some of the presentations on my work here. So in the future, if I go back to China or whether I go back or here, I think that will, what I will do is always share with people what I have learned here and my job experience.
You've been here since the beginning of the school, right?
That's right.
How has it changed since then?
Well, there has been a lot of changes since the beginning of the school because it's a new school when we just started. So everything was just like a trial. A lot of things just, for example, at the beginning, every faculty had to be an advisor and teaching one club, teaching one research. You have to do all three.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and now you only need to do one of those three. So also, I think the school is getting more and more, how do you say it, on its way to, its mission, the goal. So it's something that I actually see the progress, the growth of the school.
If there was one thing you could change about the academy, what would it be?
I think I would change to make the admission as one of the most important thing to do to, first of all, to let more gifted talent students know about our school, encourage them so they have a chance to come to our school to apply, right now we don't have that many applicants. Okay, some of my friends who were teaching Chinese in this state, they didn't even know about our school. So this is one thing that I think I would have improved. And if we have a much bigger applicant pool, then we could get better students, even better students than now. Because right now, I cannot say all 300 students are gifted, talented, or every single student belongs here. I really don't think that's true. Because, you cannot get, 300 students from just like 500 or 600 applicants.
Mm-hmm.
We need to enlarge our applicant pool.
What do you hope your students get from your class?
Are you talking about all classes or?
Sure, all of your classes.
Well, for Chinese classes, I really hope to build a good foundation for them,
Mm-hmm.
so that when they go to college, if they want to continue, they at least would have a good base, and then to continue study on that base. And then for my linguistic class, I hope that at least I get students interested in linguistics, and maybe in the future some of them would want to study certain particular aspect of linguistics, and may also find a job or career related to linguistics.
What do you hope to get from your students?
To get from my students?
To learn, to understand from them?
You mean to get?
Yeah, from
my students.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I really enjoy all my students. I think I have been one of those lucky faculty, and always get good students in my classes. So I think how do you say, I enjoy having them in my classes, in all my classes, and I think they will be really great leaders in the future.
Okay, so this is the last question that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh golly, what is it? What are some distinctive aspects of your teaching style?
Some of the
qualities that distinguish your teaching style from others?
Okay. Well, I always try to improve my teaching, even though I may use the same textbook for quite a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Yet every year I always feel like that's not good enough. I always need to implement something or add something to it, or to make some changes. Like Chinese, I also try to incorporate technology into my teaching. So whatever I learned at the conferences or from some other Chinese language teachers, I always try to use them in my classes. And, because nowadays, the younger generation, they like the technology, they know how to use them. And if you would use some of those, then they would, be more motivated and would be better. Hello? Yes? What is it? Yeah. Oh, Brandy, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. I didn't, because today we were watching a movie and it was dark, so I didn't notice much about her. Yeah. She was very quiet. She, very quiet, very reserved. Yeah.